Hello, everybody. This is Bernie Strom, and welcome to my YouTube channel for today's game from the Bronx, New York. Today, the second place Boston Red Sox face the first place New York Yankees. The Red Sox are 70 wins, 33 losses, 3 games back. The Yankees are 72 and 29. In the last 10 games, the Yankees are 7 wins, 3 losses, and the Red Sox are 6 wins and 4 losses. Hi, Beatles. First one in as usual. Nice to see you on there. Anyway, the Yankees have picked up a game since the last time we spoke. And I'm here not only to broadcast the game, but to root the Red Sox on in this short 2-game series to see if we can get this a little closer. My hope is we'll be 1 game back at the end of this 2-day series. Now let's go to the lineups. We hit the schedule, and we hit play, and we hit this little figure here, and the AI picking the lineup as usual. They put Billy Goodman in left field. That doesn't happen when I'm playing. And they put Lou Stringer at third base, and that doesn't happen when I'm playing either. We're going to put Matt Batts back in, but I'm going to move him in the lineup. Where's my shortstop? Johnny Pesky at shortstop. Well, we're going to have to move a few things around. Let's put Ted Williams batting third. We'll put him in left field. Johnny Pesky's going to play third base. We're going to have to move Bobby Doerr out of that spot, put Vern Stevens in. I don't know why they wouldn't put our best lineup in against the Yankees. We're going to move a couple of guys around. I'm going to put Bobby Doerr here batting sixth at second base. Put Al Zarilla back in. And the one concession I'll make is I'll put the second string catcher Matt Batts in. There we go. We don't want to overuse too many players. Hit that button, this button, and now we move on to the New York Yankees. Let's see, they got, we're going to put Yogi Berra in. He's certainly not going to sit on the bench in a game like this. And who are we going to move around? Berra is batting fifth. I can live with these guys. Third baseman. We need a third baseman. There we go. And there's the lineup. Let's go down to the field.
Replay Radio is live from New York. Top of the first.
Here we are, top of the first inning in Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. The Red Sox trying to close the 3-game gap between them and the New York Yankees. Let's go over the Red Sox lineup. We have Dom DiMaggio in center field batting first. Johnny Pesky batting second at third base. Ted Williams batting third and left. Vern Stevens, the shortstop, batting fourth. Walt Dropo batting fifth at first base. Bobby Doerr batting sixth at second base. Al Zarilla in right field batting seventh. Matt Batts catching batting eighth. And Mel Parnell batting ninth and doing the pitching. In the infield for the Yankees, we have Billy Johnson at third, Phil Rizzuto at short, Jerry Coleman at second, Mize at first base, Woodling, DiMaggio, and Mapes in the outfield. Bear is catching. Byrne is pitching. Byrne this year is 13-2. He's having a great year, a 3.46 ERA. Stepping into the box is Joe DiMaggio batting 308, 3 home runs, 42 runs batted in. Byrne has his sign, and here's the pitch. And we're underway, one down here in the top of the first.
One out, bases empty.
Johnny Pesky stepping in. Pesky batting 317, 4 home runs, 42 RBIs. Byrne looks in, winds and throws. And Byrne has started the game hot.
2 outs, bases empty.
2 up, 2 down, both on strikes. Ted Williams stepping in. Williams, of course, and I'm going to repeat this, so I don't know who's listening, but I once again repeating it, that Ted Williams is not supposed to be in. He didn't play in the month of August and half the month of September, and that's why we're here in this replay to see if Ted Williams makes a difference. He's stepping in, batting 331, 29 home runs, 106 runs batted in. Byrne's a left-handed pitcher. Ted Williams a left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. And there's a deep fly ball to left field. Woodling puts it away.
It's 1-2-3 inning.
3 up, 3 down. At the end of the first half of inning, the Red Sox nothing, and the Yankees coming to bat.
Bottom of the first.
Before we get going here in the bottom of the first, we'll go over the Yankee lineup. Phil Rizzuto at short, batting first. Cliff Mapes, right field, batting second. Johnny Mize at first base, batting third. Joe DiMaggio batting fourth and center. Yogi Berra catching, batting fifth. Gene Woodling batting sixth and left. Jerry Coleman at second base, batting seventh. Billy Johnson batting eighth and playing third. And Tommy Byrne, the pitcher. In the infield for the Red Sox, we have Pesky, Stevens, Dorr, and Dropo as usual. In the outfield, we have Williams, DiMaggio, Zarilla as usual. The backup catcher is Matt Batts. The number one starter for the Red Sox is Mel Parnell. He's 13-6 on the season. He has a little anomaly here this year. He's got 52 strikeouts, 79 walks on the year. And I would not be surprised to see him walk a lot of batters in this game also. He hasn't pitched a game I haven't seen a lot of base on balls. Phil Rizzuto batting 361, steps in with 5 home runs, 66 RBIs, and here's Parnell's pitch. And he hits a base hit up the middle, and the lead runner is on for the Yankees.
No outs, men on first.
Rizzuto on first. He is going to attempt to steal. The automatic steal portion of the PC replay game taken directly from the APA game. Let's see what happens. If it's 44 and above, it's a stolen base. 43 and below, he's caught stealing. And he's caught stealing, and there's one down.
1 out, bases empty.
Cliff Mapes steps in now, nobody on base. Mapes is batting 264, 6 home runs, 30 runs batted in. Here's Parnell's pitch. And there's a long ball deep to right field. And it is it's in the second deck. Cliff Mapes got a hold of that one and put it away, and the stolen base attempt cost the Yankees a run here in the bottom of the first inning. It's now Yankees 1, Red Sox nothing.
1 out, bases empty.
Well, Parnell's not walking a lot of people, but he's sure letting them get hits. Johnny Mize stepping in part-time duty. He is batting 275, 9 home runs, 26 runs batted in. Parnell could not be off to a worse start than he is today. Let's see what happens when he throws to Johnny Mize. That's another hit. No, it may be a hit. It's either a home run or a single. It's a base hit to right field. Mel Parnell is pitching like he just walked on into the stadium.
1 out, men on first.
It didn't warm up. 3 up, 3 hits. Infield playing halfway for Joe DiMaggio, looking for the double play. DiMaggio hitting .284, 21 home runs, 94 runs batted in. Here's the pitch by Parnell. And we have another roll. The only thing, the way I've been rolling, this is either going to be a 65 or a 66. It was close. Long fly ball to left field. Williams puts it away. Actually, it was a short fly ball to left field. 1 down.
2 outs, men on first.
2 outs. You're right. I'm already a fan that is shaken up by the way the game started. So let's get my head in the game now as Yogi Berra steps in. 2 away. Fly ball by DiMaggio and the caught stealing by Rizzuto. Berra batting .343, 25 home runs, 96 runs batted in, having a hell of a year. Parnell looks in, checks the runner in first, and throws. And Yogi Berra, I guess, is going to take the hit by pitch for the 3 hits in the inning.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Gene Woodley stepping in, batting .286, 4 home runs, 31 runs batted in. Parnell has runners on first and second. Mize is not a fast runner on second, so a base hit to the outfield is not a guaranteed run. Parnell looks in, has the sign, he throws. And there's the walk I was telling you about. The bases are now loaded. And out of the dugout comes the manager to go out and speak to Mel Parnell.
2 outs, bases loaded.
He's not taking them out this early, but he's telling them, he doesn't look too happy. He's telling them something. And they're jawing back and forth as Steve O'Neill walks back into the Red Sox dugout. Jerry Coleman up, batting .287, 6 home runs, 43 RBIs. He's got an opportunity to put a little distance between the Yankees and the Red Sox here in the very first inning. Parnell's got the sign, throws to Coleman. Fly ball center field. DiMaggio's got it for the out.
1 run, 3 hits, and 3 left on.
And the inning is over. At the end of 1, it's the Yankees 1, the Red Sox nothing, and it could have been worse.
Top of the second.
Here we go in the top of the second. 4th, 5th, and 6th hitters up for the Red Sox, Stevens, Dropo, and Bobby Doerr. But before we start with the next batter, I have was reading a little trivia this weekend. I was reading more than usual. Most of it has to do with dead ball baseball. However, I read something that was hard for me to believe. Here's the question. Beatles, you're probably good at this. How long was the shortest game in Major League Baseball history in terms of time? A, 51 minutes, B, 1 hour, C, 1 hour and 18 minutes, and D, 1 hour and 30 minutes. And when the inning's over, I'll give you the answer. Vern Stevens stepping in, batting .344, 23 home runs, 102 runs batted in. Byrne throws. And there's a ground ball to third. Demise at first, 1 away.
1 out, bases empty.
Walt Dropo, 16 home runs, 69 runs batted in, batting .285, bats on the right side. Burns, a left-handed pitcher, has the sign from Berra. Here's the pitch. And we're going to have another roll. We have the stadium card, and once again, it's the same stadium card we had earlier. And there's a fly ball to left field. It's a short fly ball. Woodling puts it away for the out.
2 outs, bases empty.
Bobby Doerr stepping in, batting .351, 16 home runs, 69 RBIs. 2 up, 2 down here for the Red Sox in the top of the second. Byrne throws. And 3 up, 3 down at the end of 1.5. Yankees
Needs the
lead.
inning to score. 1, 2, 3.
Yankees lead 1-0.
Bottom of the second.
Time to take a sip of water here. MV, nice to see you. Thank you for checking in. The answer to that question, 51 minutes on September 28th, 1919. The New York Giants defeated the Philadelphia Phillies 6-1 in just 51 minutes. That surprised me. Okay, here we go. In this bottom half of the second, we have 8, 9, and 1 batters, Johnson, Byrne, and Rizzuto. Johnson stepping in, batting .237. 5 home runs, 25 runs batted in. Parnell trying to settle down. Here's the pitch. Line drive, base hit to left field. We're going to have to roll, see if Williams is going to bobble the ball and let Johnson move ahead. And Williams makes the play. Johnson holds it first. Maybe that's a good sign.
No outs, men on first.
Tommy Byrne stepping in. Byrne, a 300 hitter, 18 hits in 60 at-bats. And I'm playing the first and third baseman in, looking for the bunt anyway. Parnell's got the sign. Here's the pitch. And he pops it up to second. Dorr moves to his left, puts it away.
1 out, men on first.
And we have the top of the order, Phil Rizzuto. Phil singled his first time up, a .363 hitter. He was thrown out attempting to steal. Johnson takes his lead. Parnell throws. And the ball hit to short. And it is a possible double play. And as you see, Bobby Dorr is a good pivot man at second. That is a double play no matter what happens here.
No runs, 1 hit, and none left on.
Parnell settles down. The double play helps him at the end of 2. New York 1, Red Sox nothing.
Top of the third.
Okay, here we go. In the top of the third inning, Zarilla bats and Parnell, 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Zarilla batting .360, 6 home runs, 57 runs batted in. Byrne throws. And there's a base hit to center field. The Red Sox have their first hit of the game.
No outs, men on first.
DiMaggio throws the ball in. Byrne has the ball back. Zarilla, pretty good runner at first base. Matt bats, batting .250, 2 home runs, 23 runs batted in. Stepping in against Byrne. He's a right-handed batter. Byrne throws from the left side. Here's the pitch. And there's a base hit to left field. That's my favorite role in the game. It's a 36. Whenever the batter and the pitcher are from opposite sides, it's a single. And when they're from the same side, it's a line drive to either second or short. Just like APA baseball, you start to memorize these PC replay numbers.
No outs, men on first and third. The first baseman is playing in.
The Red Sox have something going here. Runners on first and third, nobody out. Parnell is a 188 hitter. The infield is playing halfway except for Mize, who is sneaking in a little closer. Byrne checks the runners. Parnell squares to bunt. Here's the throw.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
And it's going to be a successful sacrifice, an error check, but Byrne didn't commit an error, and he won't commit one here. Bats goes to second. Zarilla holds at third.
1 out, men on second and third.
Runners in scoring position for Dom DiMaggio, who struck out his first time up. 307 hitter. Byrne looks in at Barrett and gets the sign. Here's the pitch to DiMaggio. That's going to be hit towards his brother in center field. Let's find out if he can catch it. He can't catch it. It hits the ground. It's rolling to the wall. 2 runs going to score. DiMaggio's going to third. And it's a triple. As the ball comes in, DiMaggio holds up. He's on third. He went in there standing up.
1 out, man on third.
Red Sox now have a 2-1 lead. Just checking the chat here, see if there's anything. Summer of 49. I'm about to read that book, MV. As a matter of fact, 1949 will be my PC replay season when this one ends, and we'll play it here on the channel. Okay, here we go. Johnny Pesky up, runner on third, only 1 out. Pesky struck out his first time up, batting .316. Byrne has the sign and throws. Pesky strikes out again. 2 away.
2 outs, man on third.
Runner on third as Ted Williams steps in. He flied to left his first time up. He's batting .330. Byrne has the sign and throws. There's going to be a fly ball to center field. DiMaggio is puts it away from
3 hits, and 1 left on.
At the end of 2.5 innings, the Red Sox lead 2-1.
Bottom of the third.
Yankees up here in the bottom of the third. We have batters 2, 3, and 4, Mapes, Mize, and DiMaggio. Parnell now pitching with the lead for the first time. Mapes homered his first time up. Rizzuto being thrown out right in front of him, attempting to steal, cost him an RBI and a run, or this game would be tied. Parnell's pitching to Mapes. And there's a fly ball to center field. DiMaggio backing up, puts it away.
1 out, bases empty.
Johnny Mize singled his last time up. He also bats on the left side. He's a .280 hitter. Parnell throws. And there's a ball hit directly at the first baseman. It bounces off his glove. Mize is going to reach first. The official score is going to call it a base hit for Johnny Mize. And
1 out, man on first.
There's a runner on first. 1 down, Mize, a slow runner. Joe DiMaggio stepping in. He flied to left his first time up, batting .283. Parnell checks Mize, who has a modest lead at first. Throws to Joe. He hits a ball to short. We're going to have to check for an error. Vern Stevens is a very good fielder, and he's not going to make an error. He's going to force the runner out at second. Joe's going to make it to first. 2 down.
2 outs, man on first.
Excuse me again while I take another sip of water here. I had an interesting thing happen as I look over at the chat. It shows how many people are watching the game, as you guys know. The last game I broadcast, I didn't think anybody was watching. There wasn't one comment in the chat the entire game. That has never happened to me. Of course, I've only done this for 3 months or 4 months or so. Not one comment in the chat. When I went to check and saw the views, there were still, 35, 40 views on the game, which for me is my average. I'll tell you what, though, we did a game, 1912 dead ball game 2 games ago. My average views are somewhere between 35 and 60. And it comes in pretty regularly like that. This game had 141 views. Now, I have no idea why that happened. Might have something to do with YouTube popping it up in front of other people or whatever. But 141 views when you have 68 people following your channel is pretty good, I think. Anyway, here we go. Bottom of the third inning. New York Yankees have the 5th, 6th, and 7th batters up. Yogi Berra stepping in. Yogi was hit by a pitch. I think Mel Parnell just got a little angry. Since he hit Berra, he's pitched pretty well. Berra batting .343. Here's the pitch by Parnell. And the first rare play of the day. Second roll. towering pop-up behind the mound. Something's going to go on here. It's going to drop. I'm going to have to read it. The ball drops safely on the ground between the infielders. DiMaggio scores. Berra winds up at second with an unlikely double. That would be the definition of a rare play.
2 outs, man on second.
And there's the Red Sox playing like the Red Sox. Gene Woodling stepping in. Berra in scoring position. Game's all tied at 2. There is 2 outs. Woodling bats from the left side. Parnell pitches from the left side. And here's the throw. Ball hit to third. We're going to roll for an error. Pesky's a pretty good fielder. He's going to make the play. And that's the inning.
1 run, 2 hits, and 1 left on.
Yankees tie it up here at the bottom of the third, going to the top of the 4th inning. It's all tied up at 2.
Top of the 4th.
Top of the 4th, we have 4th, 5th, and 6th hitters for the Red Sox. Stevens, Dropo, and Dorr. Tim D., thank you for checking in. Nice to see you. Dwayne, how you doing? And Doug Hunt, hello. People are talking in this chat, but that was pretty funny that no one talked to the chat. I was taken aback by that. I don't know if that's happened to anybody else, but it happened to me. Vern Stevens grounded to third his first time up. He's a .343 hitter with 23 home runs, 102 runs batted in. Byrne throws. And he walks away from home plate with his head down.
1 out, bases empty.
Walt Dropo, the 1950 Rookie of the Year in real life, fly out to left field his first time up. He's a .284 hitter. He's underperforming a little in this season replay, but he's still having a good year. Here's Burns' pitch. And he's hit. And there's the Berra retaliation. Wonder if we're going to have a fight in one of those rare plays today.
1 out, man on first.
All tied up at 2. Red Sox have a runner on first. 1 out. Bobby Dorr having a great year. He struck out his first time up. He's batting .350, which is 56 points higher than he hit in real life. I'll take that since I'm a big Red Sox fan. Here's Burns' pitch. And he's going to hit a pop-up. First baseman's got it, and there is 2 away.
2 outs, man on first.
Dropo still on first. Al Zarilla batting .325 in real life, batting .362 in the replay. So like Dorr, he's overperforming, which is one of the reasons the Red Sox are overperforming. He singled his last time up. Byrne checks Dropo at first and throws home. Here's the rare play. We're going to have a fight. Let's find out. Dribbler to the mound. We're going to have one more roll to see if it can be 1 through 4, which would be a single. It's 5. He's out, and the inning's over.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on.
As we go to the bottom of the 4th, we're still tied at 2.
Bottom of the 4th.
Coleman, Johnson, and Byrne, the bottom third of the Yankee order, due up. Jerry Coleman steps in against Parnell. He flied to center field his first time up. He's batting .286, and here's Parnell's pitch. We may not be tied for long. We're going to have to roll one more time. And there it goes. Long fly ball into left field. I have to roll again. Can you believe that? I didn't know that. How many rolls is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'm going to put that call on the home run on pause and roll the dice. It's a base hit. I guess I'm lucky since I'm a Red Sox fan. Coleman hits a long fly ball to left field, which fell in front of Williams for a single. That's the best I could do after those rolls.
No outs, man on first.
I'm telling you, sometimes calling play-by-play with PC Replay baseball is difficult. That was one of those times. Okay, here we go. Billy Johnson stepping in against Coleman. But prior to that, Coleman's going to attempt to steal. Here's the roll. Let's see what we got. He's either going to hold and not get a lead, or if it's a 44 and above, he will have stolen the base. It's a stolen base. Yankees have a runner on second, nobody out.
No outs, man on second.
It makes it hard with all those rolls to do the play-by-play. However, one of the reasons I really like this game is its transparency. Unlike, for example, Action PC Baseball, which I love also. You know, you hit the button in Action PC Baseball and it does everything behind the scenes and you call it based on where the ball's moving. Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. However, here you get to see everything that goes into each play. Sometimes it's a little disjointed, but I do enjoy it. And with that speech, Jerry Coleman's at second, nobody out. He's in scoring positions for Billy Johnson, who singled his last time up. He's a 240 hitter. Parnell throws. And he's going to hit a fly ball to Zarilla in right field, who's going to put it away for the out. One down.
One out, man on second.
Burns stepping in, a 295 hitter. I played in looking for the bunt the last time. I am not going to play in now. Parnell checks Coleman, looks in at Byrne and throws. He hits a fly ball to center field. Joe's little brother is under it, puts it away for the out. Two down.
Two outs, man on second.
And the top of the order, Phil Rizzuto, who singled and grounded into a double play. Coleman singled in that funny single I called, stole second, and has remained at second base for the last two batters. Phil Rizzuto batting .362. Parnell doesn't want to let down here as he throws. And he did let down because this is either going to be a one or a two-run lead as we roll the dice. Base hit, but I'm going to have to roll it one more time because with a 6, he has a home run. And there's a base hit. Coleman rounds third, scores. Rizzuto on first. And the Yankees lead 3-2.
Two outs, man on first.
There's a lot of rolls in this particular game. I don't usually get that many multi-roll at-bats. Cliff Mapes comes up. He's homered, flied to center field. Rizzuto a good runner at first base. Parnell checks Rizzuto, gets the sign from bats and throws. And that's the end of the inning.
One run, 2 hits, and 1 left on.
At the end of 4, Yankees lead 3-2.
Top of the 5th.
And you'll excuse me as I take another sip of water. Legends. I fell asleep last night. I didn't catch a game. I'm sorry. I woke up this morning. It was the first thing I watched. Great game. I'm looking forward to the World Series. Okay, here we go. Top of the 5th. We have bats, Parnell and DiMaggio, 8, 9, and 1 batters due up. Matt Bat singled his first time up as I trip over my words saying his name, which rhymes. Byrne throws. Ground ball to second, over to first, 1 away.
1 out, bases empty.
Mel Parnell stepping in, a 188 hitter. He had a sacrifice bunt his first time up. Byrne throws. And there's a fly ball to left field. Woodland camps under it, puts it away for the out.
2 outs, bases empty.
Top of the order, Dom DiMaggio, who struck out, triple, knocked in the Red Sox 2 runs in the 3rd inning. There's 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Byrne looks at DiMaggio and throws. He strikes him out. 3 up, 3 down in the top of the 5th.
Needs the inning to score. 1, 2, 3.
As we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, Yankees lead 3-2.
Bottom of the 5th.
Yankees are going to have 3, 4, and 5 hitters, Mize, DiMaggio, and Berra. Mize has 2 singles on the day. Parnell has the sign and throws. He walks him. Mize goes to first. He's been on all 3 times he's been up today. Good call by the artificial intelligence putting him in the game.
No outs, men on first.
Joe DiMaggio stepping in, 21 home runs, 94 runs batted in, flied to left, grounded to short, batting .282. Parnell checks Mize at first and throws. Ground ball hit to third. Second to first, it's a double play.
That's their second double play turn today.
Mel Parnell's best friend, nobody on, and 2 away.
2 outs, bases empty.
Yogi Berra steps up. Yogi doubled, knocked in a run. The AI did not put Yogi in the game. I put him in the game so Parnell can yell at me when the game's over since he knocked in a run with a double. Yogi's batting .344. Parnell throws. And he's on for the second time. And the early hook rule, which I'm not 100% sure what it is because I let the computer handle it, is in effect.
2 outs, men on first.
And that's what it is. They take these numbers away. He has to use these numbers on his card, which aren't as effective as the numbers above. And he needs to get it out. And if that happens, I believe they re-roll the dice and to see if he gets his A grades back. Stepping in, Gene Woodling. Woodling walked, grounded to third. He's got a runner on first in the form of Yogi Berra, who's a good runner in 1950. When I saw him play in the 60s, he was kind of slow. Parnell throws to Woodling. Line drive, second base. He Torres got it. And as you see here, they check 5 is higher than the pitcher's
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on.
early hook reading of 0. He gets his A grades back, and he will not lose them the rest of the game until he has pitched the requisite number of batters. And here we go, the top of the 6th. Yankees lead 3-2.
Top of the 6th.
Johnny Pesky's coming up. The 2, 3, and 4 batters, Pesky, Williams, and Stevens. Pesky struck out twice. He's not had a good day against Byrne. And I put him in the lineup. I guess I deserve that. Here's the pitch. He's going to hit a grounder back to the mound, over to first, 1 down.
1 out, bases empty.
Ted Williams stepping in. Ted Williams also flied to left, flied to center. Has not been on today. He's batting .330. Burns pitch. And he's going to line out to left field, 2 away. 2 up, 2 down.
2 outs, bases empty.
Vern Stevens was not in the starting lineup. I put him in. He grounded to third, struck out. Byrne, who is 13-2 on the year, is pitching a great game. He looks in at Stevens. Nobody's on. Nobody's on. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. 3 up, 3 down.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning.
At the end of 5.5, the Yankees hold on to their slim 3-2 lead.
Bottom of the 6th.
Bottom of the 6th inning, the bottom of the Yankee order due up. Coleman, Johnson, and Byrne. Coleman's flied to center singled. He's hitting .288. That number I told you about, Parnell's got 9 more batters to face before he has either reduction in those numbers or they roll again to see if he has an extended period. Anyway, here's the pitch. Ground ball to first. Takes it to the pitcher. Parnell covering, and there's 1 away.
1 out, bases empty.
Billy Johnson single, flied to right, batting .239. Parnell throws. And he walked him.
1 out, men on first.
Parnell's got a runner on first. It's his fourth walk of the day for Mel Parnell. As you can see by these numbers, 1 strikeout, 4 walks. That's pretty typical of Mel Parnell in this replay in 1950. And for the first time today, we have a base action roll. Here it is. 62, a possible wild pitch. Parnell's number is 4, 5, or 6. This will be a wild pitch. There it is. Johnson's going to second.
1 out, men on second.
And you would think a guy that walked as many batters as Parnell would be able to throw a wild pitch. Looking forward to that game, Legends, tomorrow. I can't tell you how much fun it is watching your MLB The Show replays. And I call them replays. They're not replays. They're originals. Okay, here we go. Tommy Byrne, the pitcher, up. He's a good hitter, batting .290. He's got a runner in scoring position. Parnell's got the sign, checks on Johnson at second, and throws. And this is going to be a hit. But we're going to have to roll it again to find out what kind of hit. And there's a base hit to left field. Is Johnson going to score? Am I going to have to roll it one more time? Nope. He holds.
1 out, men on first and third.
Mel Parnell has given up 4 walks, 9 hits, in only 5 1/3 innings. It's a miracle the Yankees are only ahead by a run. The infield playing halfway for the double play. Phil Rizzuto up. He singled, grounded into a double play, and singled, knocking in a run his last time up. Parnell throws. Ball's hit to short. Possible double play. The pivot man is going to be a double play because he's a 6. There's the double play. Johnson should
And they
score.
turn their third double play of the game. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on.
You'll have to forgive me. I lost track of the outs. There was 1 out. That's the end of the inning. Johnson doesn't score. And by some miracle, Parnell gets out of another jam. At the end of 6, Yankees lead 3-2.
Top of the 7th.
Here we go in the top of the 7th. Dropo, Dorr, and Zorilla do up. Dropo fly to left. He was hit right in the derriere by a pitch by Byrne in retaliation of Yogi Berra's hit by pitch a couple innings earlier. Byrne has the sign. He throws. Dropo, it's a line drive in the left field. Wooling hardly has to move, puts it away for the out.
1 out, base is empty.
Bobby Dorr stepping in, struck out, popped up to first. He's a .349 hitter. Byrne throws. There's that 36, base hit to left field. Bobby Dorr reaches first.
1 out, men on first.
He represents the tying run on first. There's 1 away here in the top of the 7th inning as Al Zorilla steps in. Al Zorilla has singled, grounded back to the mound. .361 hitter. Byrne checks the runner Dorr and throws to the plate. And there's a base hit to center field. Joe DiMaggio picks it up on a hop. Dorr is going to hold at second.
1 out, men on first and second.
Red Sox have the tying run in scoring position. As I'm taking a minute to read the chat to see if there's anything I need to answer. Legends, you're getting a lot of praise for this. You've done a great job. It's really impressive. Okay, here we go. Runners on first and second. There's 1 out. Matt Batts is due up, and there's going to be a pinch hitter for Matt Batts. The infield was playing halfway. Here in the top of the 7th, the Red Sox looking for runs. Bertie Tebbetts, the primary catcher, stepping in. Tebbetts, a .280 hitter, 9 home runs, 42 runs batted in. Batted .310 in the real season. He's a right-handed batter, burns a left-handed pitcher, runners on first and second. Here's the pitch to Tebbets. It's a ground ball to second base. It's going to be an inning-ending double play.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 left on.
I guess what's good for the Red Sox is good for the Yankees, and they squelch a Red Sox rally with a double play ball. At the end of 6.5 innings, Yankees lead 3-2.
Bottom of the 7th.
Okay, as we head to the bottom of the 7th, Yankees leading this game 3-2. This is an important game for both teams. If the Yankees win, they're 4 games up on the second-place Red Sox. And if the Red Sox win, they're only 2 games up. So Boston really wants to win this game. Another trivia question that I read over the weekend. I like this one. It's all dead ball trivia. Sorry, it's not a dead ball game, but this is a true or false question. Babe Ruth never wore the interlocking NY logo as an active player with the Yankees. I found that interesting. At the end of the inning, I will give you the response. Since it's a Yankee game, I figured it was appropriate. And if my games have an old-time feel, it's because I'm old. I grew up listening to baseball on the radio in the 1960s, late 50s, early 60s. And I probably sound like a little like what those radio broadcasts sounded like. Here we go, bottom of the 7th. Mapes, Mize, and DiMaggio, 2, 3, and 4 batters. Mapes homered, fly to center, struck out. Parnell still on the mound. Of course, I need a catcher, right? I thought they were going to automatically put him in for me. Okay. Now that Parnell has a catcher, here's the pitch. Couldn't have done that without the catcher. 1 down.
1 out, bases empty.
Johnny Mize is having a good day. 2 singles, a walk. He's been on all 3 times. Parnell's got the sign from his new battery mate. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left field. Williams moves a little to his left, puts it away.
2 outs, bases empty.
2 up, 2 down is Joe DiMaggio, who hasn't had a particularly good day. He flied to left, grounded to short, and grounded into a 5-4-3 double play his last time up. Parnell's trying to get through this inning, which he hasn't done too often today. He's got the pitch. He's got the best hitter on the Yankees up. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to third. Pesky to first. A 1-2-3
Go
inning.
down quietly, nothing doing this half inning.
At the end of 7, it's still 3-2 Yankees.
Top of the 8th.
Okay, here's the end of the inning. I'm going to look over. MV can't ever remember the Babe with that logo on his cap. Well, I don't think it was his cap they're talking about. They're talking about the uniform. Anyway, the answer is it's true. The team used the interlocking New York from 1912 to 1916, and then again beginning in 1936. It may be the cap. I don't know. I'll check that out. But the answer is that interlocking New York logo was never worn by Babe Ruth. Here we go in the top of the 8th inning, we have Parnell, DiMaggio, and Pesky. Parnell is going to have a pinch hitter hit for him. And I do not like putting lefties in against lefties. So Vollmer is going to pinch hit. Vollmer is batting .323 here in the replay, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. He's only been up 62 times. He's a .284 hitter in real life. Here's Burns' pitch to Vollmer. Struck him out. 1 down.
1 out, bases empty.
Top of the order, we have Dom DiMaggio. Dom has struck out, tripled, knocked in the 2 Boston runs, and struck out again. Burn throws. And he struck out 1 more time.
2 outs, bases empty.
2 up, 2 down. Johnny Pesky steps in, who's also struck out twice, checking Burns' strikeouts. He struck out 9 and walked 0 in the game. That is a recipe for a winning game for any pitcher. Johnny Pesky struck out twice, grounded to the pitcher, batting .314. Burn throws. He's going to strike out again.
That's his 10th strikeout of the game.
At the end of 7
Needs
and a
the inning
half,
to score 1, 2, 3.
Yankees hold on to a 3-2 lead.
Bottom of the 8th.
Here we go. We got to find a pitcher. Shouldn't be too tough. My best reliever steps in, Ellis Kinder. He will face Yogi Berra, Gene Woodling, Jerry Coleman, 5th, 6th, and 7th batters. Berra hit by a pitch, doubled, knocked in a run, and walked. Here's Kinder's pitch. Ground ball to third. Over to first, 1 down.
1 out, bases empty.
MV, I like Action PC better than PC Replay Baseball as a presentation for a YouTube video also. You probably don't know, MV, but I had never done a YouTube broadcast before April of this year. April 18th was the first one I'd ever done. And quite frankly, I picked PC Replay Baseball because I could control the pace of the game and it was easier for me to broadcast. I like the game, but I much prefer I much prefer Action PC Baseball. And I've been fooling around offline now with Out of the Park Baseball, and that's a good game to broadcast with also. I like those two better than PC Replay Baseball. Am I missing anything else on the chat? Nope, that's it. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the 8th. Woodling steps in. Kinder throws with 1 away. And he's going to fly out to Dom DiMaggio in center. 2 down.
2 outs, bases empty.
Jerry Coleman, who's flied to center, singled, grounded to the first baseman who flipped it to the pitcher, will face Kinder here in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the pitch. Kinder comes in, gets the 3 batters he faced.
An easy inning to score, 1, 2, 3.
And at the end of 8, Yankees lead 3-2. We go to the
top of the 9th.
We go to the top of the 9th. The Red Sox have the last 3 outs. Let's see how they do. A defensive substitution, Bauer in right field, Collins at first base. Ted Williams up. When you're 1 run down, I guess this is the guy you want up, even though he's had a bad day. Byrne has had his way with Ted today. He's flied to left, flied to center, lined out to left. He's got the sign. Here's the pitch to Williams. And there's a short fly ball to right field. 1 down. And right here, there was a roll of the dice, behind the scenes 1. It's not higher than the pitcher's complete game rating of 1. The pitcher does not receive a boost. When you hit end play.
1 out, base is empty.
He has 7 guys left, and these go to the B ratings. I don't know how that happened, but I was able to explain it. I guess I need to learn more about the game, even though I've been playing it for 3 months. Okay, 1 away. Vern Stevens stepping in, grounded to third, struck out twice. Byrne throws. He lines out to Johnson at third, and the Red Sox are down to their final out.
2 outs, bases empty.
Waltropo, the 1950 Rookie of the Year's fly to left, hit by a pitch. He lined out to left. Byrne has the sign, throws to Waltropo. And the game is over.
He now has 11 strikeouts. New York wins a close one. Goodbye, everybody.
From the Bronx and Yankee Stadium, the Yankees defeat the Boston Red Sox 3-2. The Yankees 3-9-0. Boston 2-5-0. Tommy Byrne with his 14th win of the year. Mel Parnell with his 7th loss. Rightfully so. MVP of the game is Tommy Byrne. Let's go to the box score. And as we see here, as my eyes are a little blurry, we'll take a look. We have Rizzuto and Mize with 2 hits apiece. They had 9 hits on the day. There were a couple of home runs, right? Mapes, 1 home run. Mapes hit his 7th home run in the first inning off Parnell. No home runs for the Red Sox. They were pretty much shut down. Al Zarilla had 2 hits. Let's take a look at the pitching line. I think Byrne's going to look pretty good. 9 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, no walks, 11 strikeouts. Parnell, 7 innings, 9 hits, 4 walks, so he allowed 11 runners on base in 7 innings. It's a miracle he only allowed 3 runs. Let's close this up here. Let's see, the Red Sox lose. Let's play the rest of these games. Around the league, the Philadelphia A's defeated the Washington Senators 4-2. White Sox 10-1 over Detroit. Brooklyn loses to Philadelphia at home 6-4. The Boston Braves lose to the Giants. They were at home 9-2. The Chicago Cubs shut out the Cincinnati Reds in Cincinnati in Game 1. In Game 2, they defeated the Reds 8-4. And St. Louis loses to Pittsburgh in 11 innings at home because Beatles is watching and he's a Pittsburgh fan. Is there anything I have to address over here? Thank you, Legends. Thank you, Dwayne. I appreciate everyone coming in. Let's see what we have. We have a game tomorrow. If the Red Sox had won today and they were a little closer than 4 games, I would have broadcast this game, but I will play it offline. And if you follow me on Facebook, I will, in fact, post the results of that game. Let's see what we have next week. On Monday, the Red Sox don't play. Tuesday, the 15th, they play Philadelphia. How many games they're going to play? 1, 2, 3. How about Friday? Washington. It's a pretty dull week. Maybe next week I'll do 2 19-12 games, although my 19-12 team is in 5th place, 10.5 games out of first place, even though I think they won 105 games in real life and ran away with that. Like usual, I have never won a World Series with a Red Sox team. I continually play these over and over every year, and I can't seem to win a World Series. But I'm 72 years old. The good news is I have a few more years left to play. I'm going to win one. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. Let me glance over here and thank some people in person. SGJ Jamie, thank you very much. Legends, Ken Castro, Tim D, Dwayne March, thank you very much. MV, thank you for stopping by. Beatles, always thank you for getting me into the dead ball era, which I'm enjoying immensely. I hate to admit it, but it's a lot more fun than modern baseball. Ken Castro, thank you for stopping by. Anyway, I hope everyone had a wonderful day today and are going to have a nice evening. I don't know who's on next, but after I log out of here, we'll check the next game and we'll get on and I'll be a spectator. Hope everyone has a wonderful evening. See you soon.